say 49ers coach was. Kyle Shanahan says car crash was his fault. Accident for playing. That's respectable.
Kyrie got a win in his Dallas debut.
Come on, man.
Kevin Durant
What are we talking about,
is
man?
headed to Phoenix.
6 months later.
Oh,
We
6
got
months
breaking news
later.
out of the NBA where Kevin Durant is headed to the Houston Rockets.
LeBron has switched teams. You've had Kevin as a teammate, not having him as a teammate. You see changes in professional sports. Do you want to be that person that says, I'm staying with one franchise for my entire career? Or is it just...
I ain't gonna lie, though. If Steph want to leave, Steph can leave. Steph stayed with his franchise for umpteenth years. He got 4 rings, 6 finals appearances, a unanimous MVP. He's the greatest shooter ever. He is stamped. He is stamped as the greatest warrior ever. It's going to be hard to top that. So he can do whatever he want to do now. Now he can do whatever he... If Kobe wanted to leave the Lakers at the end of his career to go get a championship, nobody's judging that. But what y'all have to... What everybody has a problem with is with LeBron when he does it, when KD, when they do it, it's like as soon as something go wrong, you jump ship. Soon as you have an argument with Draymond, you jump ship. Like, bro... People have fights, arguments. It's supposed to be a team. We supposed to be together. You ain't got to be loyal to the team, but be loyal to your teammates, though, gang. And when you LeBron and you jumping, and you leave Cleveland, you go to Miami. In my opinion, had no problem with that. But then you stay in Miami for 4 years, you underachieve, and you lose twice in the finals to 2 old-ass teams. You underachieve, and then you leave, because D-Wade was getting older. Chris Bosh was dealing with blood clot issues. So you leave and go back to Cleveland. Okay, cool. Me personally, I ain't had no problem with that either. But then after you go to Cleveland, you underachieve again. You win 1 championship in like 4, 5, 6 years. And then you leave again and go to the Lakers. Then you underachieve again and you get 1 punk-ass championship. And then you leave and go to the most stacked team in the league. That's lame, gang. Some people like myself don't fuck with that. I'm not a dude that say you got to stay on one team your whole damn career. This one team ain't giving you no help. You ain't having no success. You need to get the fuck up out of there. Like Kevin Garnett, he should have left long time before. He should have got the fuck out of Minnesota a long time ago before he went to Boston. You know what I'm saying? He should have got up out of there. You know what I mean? People like that, for sure. I'm not against that, but
contingent upon
I don't like
the franchise
happen.
I can clearly say I want to be a warrior for life.
You know, as a leader, you gotta be able to take the good with the bad, man. You can't just, because the ship's sinking, all of a sudden I'm gonna jump off and swim to another ship like that.
Right.
You don't do that.
I don't rock with that
Like,
either.
You can win championships in front of everybody.
Now y'all got this Kobe man. Y'all got this. It's crazy to me how everybody got this Mamba mentality until it's about LeBron, and now he's supposed to chase rings. He's supposed to. No, you supposed to take the good with the bad, bro. You're not supposed to leave your girlfriend every time you get into an argument. Every time y'all go over, go over here with this girl 4 years, we get into it. Okay, go over here with this girl 4 years, we get into it. It's always gonna be bad. It's always gonna be problems. You're supposed to take the good with the bad.
Then you could,
in my opinion,
miss the playoffs in front of everybody.
When looking at this era of NBA basketball post-2010, the quote-unquote modern era of NBA basketball, the rules and standards of this era have completely changed in the past, in the 2000s, 90s, and especially the 1980s. As looking at those eras, if you were an alpha superstar player, joining another alpha's team was kind of
my team. This my team.
Upon.
Right.
In the modern era of basketball, nobody really cares, and it's the Wild West. As looking at these superstar players, even fringe all-star players, mid-tier all-star players, none of them have any shame.
No,
look at
for real,
James
though.
Harden, 6 different teams. Kawhi Leonard, 4 different teams.
Who is
pending
Paul?
the Raptors trade. Russell Westbrook,
Chris
7.
Paul?
Chris Paul, 8.
Chris Paul.
Anthony Davis, 4. Paul George,
But
5.
I will say, Anthony, see, it's different now. It's different. Paul George got traded. Westbrook, yeah, he got 7 rings, but he hasn't been a starter in a long time. He was getting traded too. The reason it's a Harden, he forced his way out a lot of times, so I'm with you on that. Westbrook, though, he's a Thunder. Like he's a Thunder player. Like that's his team. He's going to get his number retired in OKC for sure. Chris Paul, he did a lot of moving around towards the end of his career. Nobody cares about that. Anthony Davis got traded. Every time he left somewhere or went somewhere, he got traded. And from my understanding, he never asked for a trade. Paul George, I think the same thing. So really the only people who I would put in the list like that is Harden, Durant. You could put Kawhi in that list to an extent, and LeBron. Those are like the worst of the worst.
And DeMar DeRozan, most likely also 5. Looking at these superstar players in the mid-2010s, almost all of them have been in 4 or 5 different teams. For this era, that's not really unique. But what is unique is someone like Steph Curry, in that entire decade, than one singular team with the Golden State Warriors.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving!
I love it.
For someone like Steph Curry looking at this era, he's the exception to the overall rule. And for my opinion, he's aged like fine wine in comparison to his peers like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Kawhi Leonard.
For sure.
As of course, those guys change routinely and end of their careers don't really have a team they own and a team that claims them as their homegrown superstar. As look at LeBron James, his quote-unquote hometown, he's left not once but twice, left high and dry in the summer of 2026. Then, of course, Kevin Durant, his hometown team, the team that drafted him.
Look at that point. I want to point that out, though. Look at this. Somebody gonna have to sacrifice very largely. You can't have 2 niggas out there averaging 30, another one averages 27, another one averages 21, another one averages 16. Somebody ain't gonna average. Let's add them all up. All right, 28.3 plus 16 plus 28.7 plus 20.9 plus 26.9 equals 120. Y'all, first of all, y'all not scoring 120 points for the whole team ain't scoring 120 points tonight. Y'all probably gonna end up somewhere around 90 to 100 averaging as a team scoring that much per night. So you're gonna have to take 30. You're gonna have to minus 30 points off of this. What you call it? 120 minus 30 is simple math here, is 90. You're gonna have to take 30 points off. Who's gonna sacrifice? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Everybody gonna drop 5 points? Is Joel Embiid gonna have that? These are just my questions. These are the questions why it's like I have to see it first. I gotta see this work before I believe it's gonna work.
Of 2026.
Do your homework.
Then, of course, Kevin Durant, his hometown team, the team that drafted him, betrayed them, burnt that bridge. His legacy never recovered.
You suck.
For guys like Kevin Durant and LeBron James, yes, combined they have 6 championships, LeBron 4, Durant 2. But looking at those rings, they were more so bought, schemed to get, than actually earned and doing it the hard way.
Right.
For someone like Steph Curry, the dynasty he built, it was homegrown from the ground up.
That's why people call me crazy when they don't know ball. But if you ask me, I think Steph Curry is the greatest player of this next generation after Kobe. I think it was Michael in the 90s. Kobe took over in the early 2000s. LeBron took over right after that. But I think Steph came in and like stole a lot of LeBron's shine. Think about it, bro. Every championship that they won, they beat LeBron. If LeBron wins one more of those titles against the Warriors, he got 5 and Steph got 3. It's not even a conversation. But when you got somebody that came in, stayed on one team, locked in with that one team, grew with that one team, and led his team 4 times to the finals, and he won 2 even before and without KD, and then he won again after.
Never did that.
73-9. We got 73-9 without KD, bro. People ain't talking about that shit enough, gang. See, Michael Jordan did 72-10 with Scottie Pippen. You can't tell me that Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Drake, they wasn't supposed to win no fucking 73 games. This Philly team is supposed to be like that. This Philly, the KD Warriors was supposed to win 74 games. And shit. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry won 73 games with Draymond Green and Klay fucking Thompson, nigga. And Harrison Barnes. And got a unanimous MVP. So y'all say it's not blasphemous at all for me to think that Steph Curry is the greatest player of this generation. And I'm not a huge Steph Curry fan. I didn't like the nigga, to be honest with you. I'm like, man, y'all niggas too good, man. Y'all need to move the fuck around and let the Bulls win something, man. You know what I mean? But you can't hate on greatness, bro. You can't knock greatness. And I think what Curry did was more impressive to me, in my opinion, than what LeBron did.
Certainly
I don't think it's a crazy statement.
For Steph Curry's overall legacy, that simple fact will age very, very well. As fast forward 25, 30 years,
and Curry's skill set translate any era.
Old era basketball.
I don't give a fuck 100 years from now.
At its peak.
I like kind of brag on Michael Jordan here a little bit, and I think we were a similar ilk with the Jazz. Is I like where guys just tighten their belt up and say, you know what, let's go to work. We just got to get better. We got to play harder. We got to play smarter. And instead of just, where's the grass greener? I'm going to go there and win a championship. I think it devalues that.
Me too.
You're not climbing the mountain. You're taking a helicopter to the top.
Exactly.
Now, one thing I do want to highlight comparing Curry, LeBron, and Durant. If you're going to rank the most valuable rings those guys have, most important, I think Steph out of the bunch does in fact have the most valuable. And those
turned around on his ass from half court.
As was 2015. And why would I say that? Well, it's pretty simple. Looking at Steph Curry 2015, building his dynasty, that Warriors team back then was unproven, far from a super team.
Far from a super team, bro. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. The 73-9 Golden State Warriors was not a super team. And they was not supposed to win no fucking 73 games. That nigga won 73 games and got a unanimous MVP in the same season. Oh my God. Oh my God. Nigga. If they would have won, I love that was one of my favorite final series of like recent history. I did like the OKC and the Indiana Pacers final series, but I feel like even though I'm an OKC fan and I was rooting for him, I didn't want to win like that. I didn't want Tyrese Halliburton to go down like that. I feel like we got robbed. He went down early in the game too. I feel like we got robbed of a great finals matchup, bro. Real deal. But 2016 was like probably my favorite finals that I saw with my own two eyes. And if they would have won that championship, bro, boy, I ain't gonna lie. Steph number 2 overall, ain't even a question. If they would have won that championship, he got 5 rings. He would only have 1 loss in the finals. Just less than Kobe. He would have got a shit.
Only 24.
Only thing, Curry, you need to go out there and get 100 points. Because anybody, you can do it. You just go out there and shoot. You got to shoot 50 shots, nigga.
A 1-time All-Star, Draymond also 24, and a 0-time All-Star. Steph Curry that year won the championship in emphatic fashion, should have been the MVP, and did it with the team that drafted him. LeBron Durant never did that in their careers, not once. Now fast forward to 2022, almost a decade later. The Warriors dynasty at this point, they had 3 rings, and they thought it was over, they were done winning. I was looking at Draymond, kind of aging out, he was 31. Klay Thompson, also 31, and ACL injury, tons of
they should have got rid of Klay.
And even Steph Curry at this point, getting long in the tooth. This Warriors team in 2022, far from a super team and a loaded roster. And guess what happened? With the aging core of the aging dynasty,
I agree with that
they won a 4th championship and put a bow on the dynasty.
Anderson looking, finds Bane inside, he throws it down, and that will do it.
Tried to make the most of it, come back, bottle this up, everybody make the right strides, take advantage of the summer, and
it wasn't a super team when he won that either.
Don't want to see us next year.
6 months later.
Marcus Smart bails out and forces Al
me.
Barbecue chicken alert.
Come here, boy.
Barbecue chicken alert.
Too slow, boy. Come here, boy.
Glass again. Fakes, fires, 3-pointer. Bang! Steph Curry from downtown.
You better get your ass up.
15-point lead.
You down 3? What the hell?
Yes!
This Warriors team right here in 2022 did 2 very important things. First off, they won post Kevin Durant, which is very important, but also Steph Curry won in the face of his front office being absolutely incompetent. As looking at the Warriors, their top 2 lottery picks were absolute whiffs.
Oh my
I was looking
God.
at James Wiseman, the second
Ain't
pick
he
in the
out the
draft,
league?
an absolute whiff and a bust, and a player
complete
never did
bust.
anything I know. Who they could have gotten that draft, LaMelo Ball or
LaMelo.
Halliburton, were all-star caliber players, great point guards, and facilitators. Look at Kuminga, the 7th pick. This one right here, a very costly
Kuminga was
whiff.
the 7th
I
pick.
was looking at the 8th pick,
Oh
we had
my
Franz
God.
Wagner, a
They got
much
Franz-
better
oh my
player
God.
when the Warrior system could have thrived and maybe been a fringe all-star.
The Golden State Warriors select James Wiseman
No! God, please, no! No!
with the 7th pick in the
What the fuck?
2021 NBA Draft.
I ain't gonna
The
lie,
Golden-
this is a good point I never really thought about. The Warriors really like come on, gang. Come on, gang. James Watt, and they had the 2nd fucking overall pick. Do you understand this, bro? The 2nd overall pick in 2020. Come on, gang. I ain't gonna lie though, the Bulls ain't do no fucking better. We picked Patrick Williams. What the hell? We picked Patrick Williams, gang. I ain't gonna lie. We picked Patrick fucking Williams. Devin Vassell was in this draft. Denny Avdia was in this draft. Tyrese Halliburton was in this draft. I mean, fuck. Tyrese Maxey was in this draft. Like, what are we doing? Emmanuel Quickly was in this draft. Jaden McDaniels was in this draft. Oh, no, that's a different Jaden McDaniels. Desmond Bain was in it. Like, fuck. And this was a terrible draft, though. Looking back at it. Oh, my God. Killian Hayes. What the fuck? What a bust. Obi Toppin, 8th pick. What a bust. They got Okongwu at 6. He was cool, but that was the year they got Anthony Edwards came out number 1. But yeah, I would have picked LaMelo Ball over fucking. I would have put because LaMelo tall. LaMelo 6'8". I would have put LaMelo at 2 guard or something, nigga. Y'all crazy.
State Warriors select Jonathan Kuminga from
man,
Goma, Democratic Republic of Congo.
Steph Curry in 22 went in with an aging roster, Andrew Wiggins was a cast-off, and 2 draft picks who did nothing. That right there is beyond impressive.
What year was this one?
Durant, LeBron James,
okay, I remember
if they
that.
faced that adversity, that
That was Ja Morant
hardship,
shit.
they would have jumped ship, left, and called it quits.
For sure.
And looking at that team back then, pre-2022, they were absolutely floundering. As of course, 21,
Damn!
missed the playoffs, and 2020.
That's when
and
Curry got
15
injured, I think.
wins, the entire team was injured. If Steph had the LeBron James, Kevin Durant mindset, that 4
would've got up out of there.
championship simply never happens.
Right.
He would have gone to Boston, Miami, Denver, some of the team that had stacked
Right.
all-stars, superstars, ready to win players in their prime.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, even if he won there, got a 4th championship, it wouldn't be the same and as satisfying as a 4th ring in Golden State. And that's one thing fans really appreciate looking at Steph Curry. His rings were earned, not bought, and he didn't scheme to get more titles.
Oh, that 2020 shit was terrible.
Looking at Steph's overall legacy, building a homegrown dynasty, he won when his supporting cast was young,
Look at that
pre
shit.
their prime, he won in their prime, and post their prime. Once again, for guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, playing with young players,
Easy
they don't really
work.
prefer that.
You can do that
Some guys
all
in their
game.
prime,
Go
they
get
love
100
doing that.
Just go get
The
100
guys
and
in their
solidify
post-prime,
yourself.
They also despise
That's what I
that,
say.
can't stand it. If you put those guys in Golden State for a decade, I can virtually guarantee you by 2020, they're jumping ship, changing teams, they're done with the
Absolutely.
Warriors, the franchise, ineptitude.
But
Steph
here's the
Curry's-
thing, though. It's like the reason the ring chasing and the jumping teams, the reason that shit is so embarrassing is because it genuinely does. This is what I said in my last video. It does not work. It hasn't worked with KD. KD played with Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, and they didn't even make the fucking playoffs. The nigga played with Kyrie and James Harden. They didn't do shit. It don't work. It does not work. Superstar players that go team to team to team, it does not work. James Harden still ain't got shit. He ain't won a fuck thing. He ain't got close to winning. I don't even think, come on, gang. That nigga ain't got close to winning. You go from Houston to this to there, this nigga win to 17 teams in 5 years. Damn. It don't work, bro. What works is what we see work. What works is OKC. Everybody here is homegrown. Yeah, we traded for Shea. That was like 5 years ago. Everybody else here is homegrown. We got Hardenstein. Bro, Jalen Williams got drafted here. Chet Holmgren got drafted here. You know what I'm saying? All the bench players drafted here. That's what works. You feel me? When Boston won, look at it. Jaylen Brown, Tatum, they drafted here. Derek White, been here for a while. I think Marcus Smart was on that team. Got drafted there. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's been working, bro. And who won last? Who just won? Oh, I can't think about who just won. The Knicks. The Knicks. Like, they got together years ago, bro. They got Cat. They built a bond. They got a few extra players, and they, you know what I'm saying? Like, they traded for Jalen Brunson years ago. And he built the Knicks up. That's what works. Go look at all the past finals, the past champions. What works is sitting your ass down. Yeah, LeBron, you gonna win here and there. And the Nuggets, homegrown. The Bucks, homegrown. Warriors, homegrown. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I can keep going, gang. Toronto Raptors, yeah, they had Kawhi, but that was like a lucky championship. Other than that, you got Golden State. You know what I'm saying? You got other than Golden State and the Cavs, that little era, but you got the Dallas Mavericks in 2011, homegrown. The San Antonio Spurs is homegrown. You feel me? The Lakers in 09, 010, homegrown. The San Antonio in 07, homegrown. Boston, they had some trades, but Detroit, homegrown. San Antonio, homegrown. The 3-peat Lakers, homegrown. The Bulls, homegrown. Like, that's what works when you look in the history. Going team to team is going to get you 4 championships out of 10. That's what it's going to get you. It don't work.
Stayed put and went through the grind. And again, fans have to appreciate that when looking at his overall legacy. Because, of course, those 2 titles, 15 and 22.
Look at that shit.
As the
Cooking his
definitions,
ass, ain't he?
organic championships earned.
That nigga pulling
and
up.
not
I know.
bought.
Man,
And
that
not to
nigga,
say
man.
Steph Curry didn't have help. Of course he did. There were great players around him.
That's the one
But
I was
look at
talking about, right? I was
dynasty,
just thinking about.
Who's a central force that
Fuck
never
that
changed?
dumbass right up.
That, in fact, was Steph Curry. And here's the funny thing. Looking at Durant post-2019, this guy at every stop has completely floundered, taking the
I bet you
route
Wemby won't do
compared
that
to
shit.
Steph.
I
During
bet
those
you
6
that.
years, Kevin Durant on 3 different teams has accomplished this.
Nothing.
21,
It don't
1
work.
series win, 22, 0, 23, 0, 24, 0, 5, 0, and this year, also 0. Kevin Durant in 6 years combined has 2 playoff series wins in Brooklyn, Phoenix, and Houston. Steph in 22 alone won a whopping 4 playoff series.
3 to shoot. Curry, left hand.
Damn. Got him out of there, ain't it?
Thompson back to
Bang.
Curry.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Curry a 3.
Damn,
He
don't
got
do
it.
him like that, Steph.
Mark it.
Sheesh.
Wiggins. Curry triple.
Oh, man, you trying to tell me
He
he's
left
not
for
better
a
than
couple of years,
LeBron?
but returned this year as Curry puts on the finishing touches of yet another finals masterpiece.
Perfection.
So that right there is in the video, and I'll say one last thing. Seeing how Steph's career is ending in the 2020s, I gotta say I'm a little bit frustrated. As I look at the Warriors front office, time and time again, make questionable decisions, and sometimes don't make any decisions at all.
Right.
The past 2 years, for Steph Curry's help, they've done absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
In contrast, looking at guys like LeBron
I'd
James,
be
Kevin
pissed.
Durant, I mean, they've had Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis,
Man.
Kyrie Irving,
Man.
Thompson. I mean, all-star caliber players, superstar caliber players, by stacking the deck and cheating. I guess in the short-term, Steph will take an L, not competing or he's approaching 40. But in the long run, looking at his overall legacy,
Nobody
not stacking the deck.
That's another thing. Nobody really competes when they get close to when they in 40, bro. Nobody. But I mean, like I said, bro, it's a reason why. See, I don't. That's why I say, like, I don't know. I don't really know like what the goal was when LeBron left. Well, let me put it to you like this: LeBron James didn't leave. He got pushed out. The Lakers didn't want him. Okay, he came on the internet and changed the narrative because that's what he does. He changed the narrative. But LeBron James would have been better off staying in LA, if you ask me. If you're going to play the 3rd or 4th option anyway, why don't you sit down with the team that you've been playing with for 3 years? You've been playing with Luka. You've been playing with AR. You have chemistry with Rui, even though Rui left. But you had chemistry with these people. You got chemistry with Vandy. You got chemistry with Luka. If you're going to be the 3rd option, be the 3rd option over there. Sit your ass in the corner, pass the ball to Luka, and get the fuck out the way like everybody else. You know what I mean? Set some picks, nigga. Get people open. Get some rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Get your outlet passes going. If that's what you're going to do in Philly, why not just do that in LA? Why go to the whole other side of the damn country? You know what I'm saying? And people calling me a hater, but I'm speaking truth, bro. When has a team this stacked ever done shit? You can't name me no team that got, bro. Look at all the champions, bro. I have them pulled up here. Look at all the past championships. When Michael and Scottie was doing that shit, they had chemistry, bro. It was Michael, Scottie, Kukoc, Steve Curry. They had little role players that they switched out or whatever. They added Dennis Rodman at the end, but all the fuck he did was play defense and rebound. It was 2 scorers, nigga. You feel me? 2 scorers. It was Michael and Scottie. Everybody else get the fuck out the way. Go in the corner, shoot the ball when I pass it to you. Kobe and Shaq. Everybody else get the fuck out the way. Shoot the ball when I pass it to you. Jokic and Murray. Everybody else get the fuck out the way. Shoot it when I pass it to you. Steph and Clay. Everybody else move. I mean, we could do this all day. Kyrie and LeBron. Get out the way. Everybody else move. When I pass you the ball, shoot it. If you ain't open, pass it back. That's what works, bro. It don't work to have 4 fucking MVP caliber, damn near MVP caliber players on the same team. That does not work, bro. And show me a time. LeBron James went from Cleveland to Miami. That's 1. Miami to Cleveland. That's 2. Cleveland to Lakers. That's 3. And the Lakers to Philly. That's 4. 4 times he ain't won a championship the first year ever. He went to Miami and lost to the old man Mavericks and scored 12 points in the fucking finals. Why? Because you don't have any chemistry with your team. It takes time to build these things. That's why the league should be very scared of the Spurs right now. They should be fucking terrified because they went through it and they still have Wemby. I don't know what y'all think about that. I'm not a Spurs fan. I like Wemby's attitude though. I like his mindset. But y'all should be scared. I don't know what y'all think. Wemby ain't playing with y'all. Wemby done lost in the finals. That nigga about to come back looking like Megatron. Only God knows what that nigga doing in the offseason right now, gang. But he got chemistry with his players. His core stayed the same. And they all pissed off. And Wemby leading the train. The pissed off train, Wemby's leading it. Hey, we just got to the finals and in my 3rd year. I won DPOY and we lost in 5 games. Oh, let's get this shit together, right? You got to go through the fire with your team. That's what builds camaraderie. That's why the closest marriages are the ones who've been through a lot. They're the ones who, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily saying that you got to go through something negative, but you kind of just got to go through the motions. You got to live with each other, right? You got to go through a few arguments. You got to go through a few kids, a few tough times financially maybe, a few times where y'all disagree, and how do y'all handle y'all disagreements? It take time for me to know when my wife is mad, for her to know when I'm mad, when I'm not feeling it, when I'm frustrated, when she need to rub my back, when I need to rub her back, when she need to rub my, you know what I'm saying? Like, it take time to build that chemistry, bro. For us to complete each other's sentences. Oh, she know what time I'm gonna be hungry, bro. She could tell you my schedule. She could tell you, I'm gonna wake up at this time, I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be hungry by this time. But I ain't gonna say nothing. But so she know. Okay, let me make sure this nigga got some food real quick. So like that's what happens when you have a team. It just is what it is, bro. Even when if I hire a new person, it's gonna take 6 months to a year for us to build enough chemistry so you know what to do, what I don't like, how I like it. You like as a boss. That's the case for anything, bro. LeBron James coming into this, he'll be 42 this season. He'll be 42 a month and a half into the season. And Philadelphia has 2 very key players that need the ball that they have to adjust to. If I'm Tyrese Maxey, I don't like that. Nigga, I was just scoring 30. Shit, I was kind of looking to get MVP this year. At least go for it. I can't do that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just don't think the jumping ship shit works. History don't tell me that it works. You can't name me no superstar, and I can go. This crazy part is I can go from 2026 and I can scroll all the way down. Other than LeBron, you got a few LeBron one-offs. But LeBron lost. He had to lose in the finals to the Mavericks to come back and win against the baby Thunder in KD and Russ second year and shit. Like, that's the equivalent of, you know what I'm saying? Then he won against the Spurs. Then he lost against the Spurs. Then he lost against Golden State. Then he beat them. Then he lost twice. Then Toronto got lucky with injuries. Then they got kind of lucky with the damn, whatchamacallit, with the bullshit ass bubble championship, but I count it, whatever. But other than that, bro, all these, most part, if you scroll down, you can go back to the motherfucking 80s, bro. The 80s. The Lakers had Cap. They had Magic. Boston, Larry Bird. Lakers again. And then Philly won at 83. Then you got Boston, Lakers. Like, you feel me? Then you got Detroit. They came and they dominated for 2 years. Then got their ass out the way, and it was all Bulls. 3-peat. I'm going to retire. Okay, Houston won back-to-back. Yeah, I've been chilling, though. Y'all can win that little bullshit. When I come back, though, 3-peat. Then as soon as the Bulls went away, San Antonio came out and won. But they have been growing, doing their thing. Then the Lakers had Shaq and Kobe. And 3-peat. Even Steph and them. How many? What? They won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In 8 years, they won 4 championships. And I just missed that part about basketball, bro. You know what I'm saying? I missed that part when a superstar, it's not necessarily like you got to stay on one. I don't think that's necessary. You don't have to stay on one team for your whole fucking career. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm Jokic in my prime like that, y'all don't get this shit, I'm taking my ass the fuck on. But I'm not going to go hopping team to team to team to team to team, back to the other team, back to this team. It don't work. It don't work. The longest he'd have stayed, I think the longest LeBron had stayed in a team was the Lakers damn near. I think he stayed. I think he stayed for 6, 7 years, 7 seasons. And he got 1 championship out of it. You need time, bro. You don't even have, by the time you build chemistry with everybody, you leave, then they blow the team up, and then y'all, like, it don't work, bro. That's just my opinion, but I mean, that's not even an opinion, that's facts.